Hey, what's up guys, it's Lad Anapos here with a new video. Requested once again by my man, Heekin X. I really enjoy doing these, so thank you so much man for the support. The build that they requested is a ladder start budget Fist of Heaven's Paladin. And once again, I'll be focusing on the new level 85 area, Stony Tomb. I really like this area. It doesn't require teleport to get to quickly, it is packed with boss groups, and it has no fire or cold immunes. However, it is full of lightning immunes. But doesn't matter, Paladin. Although your conviction aura will break most of the immunities in here. If you come across a boss group with lightning enchant, it will not break it even with a lower resist wand on switch. Really, the only time this was an issue was when I walked into Stony Tomb to a pack of 3 boss groups with unbreakable immunity. And out of all of my testing, this only happened once. They did get me a couple of times, but I was able to retrieve my body and finish the run without further complication. That being said, this build has plenty of other options to run, and in order of recommendation, Ancient Tunnels, Pits, and Mausoleum. Not only because of the few light immunes, but also because this build will do the best in areas that are predominantly undead. And really quick, I just wanted to show you that these are all of the bases that I've gotten just since starting that Zeal video. As you can see, this is a great place to get those early ladder bases. And now to the build. I have just enough strength to use my gear. You should actually have much less strength than me. I only have this much because I used the same shield that I did in my Zeal video. And of course, everything else in Vitality. I am using a Spirit Crystal Sword for, everything. And of course, F for style points. And I'm using a Spirit Shield for everything. The dual spirit setup is such a strong budget build for casters. This is one of the best items in the game. I am using a Sazabi helm for the plus skill and resistances. You can also put an Ort rune in this to help with lightning res for everything in Stony Tomb. You can also use a lore rune word instead. I am using a Viper Magi for the plus skills and resistances. However, there is an even more budget option, Smoke. This armor packs 50 all res, and dropping a breakpoint isn't gonna hurt because foe has a cast delay. I am using a Mahim Oak. I just grabbed it for the resistances and stats. You can replace it with anything with resistances or skills. I'm using Sandstorm Trex. We don't need these for the faster hit recovery, so you can replace these with whatever you want. I am just using them for the stats. I'm using a random ring for the stats and resistances. You can replace this with anything that you want. String of Ears for the damage reduction. However, this is also a versatile slot. A faster cast rate all res ring, and Mage Fist. You can replace these, we do not need the faster cast rate, and a lower res wand on swap for those pesky beetles. My mercenary is using a Crown of Thieves, but if you have a better weapon base, you can replace this with anything with lifesteal. Eth Treachery for the fade and attack speed, and an Unbending Will Phase Blade. I know that I keep using this weapon, but it's really good. With the highest rune being a Fel, you could easily get this online for dirt cheap. And if you're playing solo or self-found, you can grind this out from Nightmare Countess by upgrading Lum runes. However, it may take a few runs. For skills, we are going to max Fist of Heavens, max Holy Bolt, max Holy Shock, max Conviction. I also went 1 point into Cleansing and Vigor for the utility and mobility, and if you wanted, you could also put a point into Redemption and Salvation, and Holy Shield, but I didn't find it necessary. I also put a point into charge for the mobility. And now, what you've been waiting for, I'm gonna show you a run. This build absolutely obliterates undead, and it's really satisfying to walk in an entire room of undead and just blast them. However, as you can see, even normal beetles are absolute beefcakes. And that is my ladder start budget faux Paladin. After all of these builds that I've been coming up with and you guys have been requesting, I don't know what I'm going to play at the beginning of ladder. Honestly, this build was super fun and really effective. What do you guys plan to start ladder with, or what are you most excited for in patch 2.4? And of course, if you have any build requests, just let me know, and I may give them a shot. So, thank you so much once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.